Hello and welcome to On the Road in Hampton Roads. My name is Andy Bond, and Steve Goad and I believe in the saying that God helps those who help themselves. And so we're visiting businesses in our area that are bringing that saying to life. Today we're at Marathon Consulting with Al Moore. Al, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate
For
the
allowing us to
opportunity.
join you here in your conference room. Could you tell us first a little bit about Marathon Consulting?
Yes. Well, we've been in business now for 5 years. We were formed by 4 partners in 2006. We had all formerly worked together at a global services provider called Keene Incorporated out of Boston. And Keene went through a change in management style and decided they were going to get out of the small and medium-sized business arena. So we saw that as an opportunity. We had an amiable parting of the ways, and 4 of us left to start serving the IT needs of companies here in Hampton Roads and Virginia. It was a pretty good adventure. We took the time to set out a very specific business plan. Having been in this business, in this area, for over 30 years, we knew how people bought and why they bought our types of services. So we fortunately had a lot of agreement about how we wanted to approach the market, and that really kind of centered on quality. We knew we'd have to build a quality staff and then sort of let the growth take care of itself. Fortunately, that's worked very well for us. We're now up to 30 employees. We've just served our 100th client.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we have a 100% success track record in our managed services, so very proud of it.
And could you tell us a little bit about your background? What brought you here? Are you an aviator? Big watch.
No, actually, I used to be a helicopter crew
There
chief.
you go. All right. See? All right.
But I had, as I said, I've been in the IT services business first with Metro Information Services, who actually was bought by Keene around 2000. And I've always specialized in this type of work, going in, helping business owners or managers figure out what kind of IT challenge they could leverage to solve a business problem. The other 3 partners, Harris Pizzella, Ben Ricks, and Tony Cortinas, were always more on the technical side than I was. I was more of a business analyst. So we felt like we had a pretty good blend. We could offer a breadth of services and then get the company rolling.
So do you go in and research what a business needs, or do people come to you already knowing, well, I just need this application to do exactly this, and these are the specifications?
Well, they'll typically know what the business challenge is, and they'll know what problem they want to solve. And I would say more often than not, they describe it as what they can't do. And what we try to do is help them, figure out what a good, cost-effective technology solution is. One of our prime go-to-market strategies is to be able to walk away from a client engagement and have them be able to measure the value that we've brought through our engagement, whether that's increased sales or reduced cost or better decision-making tools. And that's really the foundation on which we built it.
And have you found that there are common problems that businesses face, or are all of them individual?
Well, they're all obviously they're all unique in that they have their own particular challenges, but most small to medium businesses nowadays really face a challenge with data integration, getting good, timely, reliable information out of their existing systems. So we do a tremendous amount of database work in that arena. We also help clients with their presence on the internet. We do large marketing websites and e-commerce websites. So when they start to have the feeling that they might want to get into one of these technologies, we can go in, provide some thought leadership, and really frame the solution for them, and obviously how much it's going to cost and how long it's going to take to build it. And then they can make their decision on whatever their ROI or return criteria are, or if they've got a particular payback period, they can look at what they anticipate getting out of it and then make the decision accordingly.
And the benefit of coming to Marathon is that it's more that you deliver a customized product, not just an off-the-shelf.
Yeah, we deliver customized products, but also in a case where we know there's good software available out there, we'll recommend that they acquire that software if it's going to meet all their needs. because in the vast majority of cases, if that wheel's already been invented, they're going to be able to acquire that software more quickly and typically for less of an investment that a custom solution might have. So what we're trying to do is always make our recommendations for things that are in the client's best interest, and they recognize that. We've won a lot of credibility where people have said, hey, we want you to build this application. We take a look at it, and let's say it's going to cost us $25,000 to build it, but we'll also take a look and see, is there something out there that they can license and get the same functionality for less money? And we've made those recommendations, and that wins a lot of clients.
To the benefit of your customers, that's
Sure,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Given your knowledge of Hampton Roads, and it sounds like it's extensive, is the entrepreneurial spirit alive here?
Oh, very much so, very much so. Because we are so involved in that, mid-tier business market, we're just continually running into, companies that are, beyond the startup stage, but for one reason or another, they'll have a very low public profile. But yeah, the entrepreneurial spirit is very much alive here, and we've been well received in that community.
It seems somebody said that one of the benefits of Silicon Valley is that a person can go to work in this company in this building, and well, when the demand for that person's services goes away, that they can just walk across the parking lot and get another job.
Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing that here in Hampton Roads so that we're able to grow as entrepreneurs that way?
Yeah, in the IT community, it's not quite that robust, and because we deal primarily in the commercial space and municipal governments, no federal work. The number of large shops here for certain types of services is not what it was, 10 or 15 years ago. And one of the things that we've been able to do with companies that can't afford a large IT staff is once we have an established relationship with them, they'll have our staff come in and help with spot work. It might only be a month, or maybe they need some technical guidance on a strategic decision. We can come in, bring that expertise, and then go away. But generally speaking, because of the nature of the community and the lack of the huge IT shops, it can be a tough place to find an IT job.
I think you characterized it here as an adventure, the starting of a business. What one or two tips could you give people who are watching this who are thinking about starting their own adventure?
Yeah.
Please.
Sure. I would say, first and foremost, identify what you really want to do with your business. Write it down, make some very specific goals, what you think is going to be required to meet those goals, and then stick to it. The terrible temptation is once you start to get a little bit of success and people come to you with different little opportunities, it's very easy to take your eye off the ball and get distracted. And we were very much in that situation after about our first year, because our reputation was getting known, we were growing rapidly. The one thing all four of us agreed on was that we were not going to compromise our standards with the people we hired. We would rather lose business than bring on somebody that we weren't absolutely confident in. And it takes a while to grow a business under that circumstance. But once the clients recognize that, they'll tend to wait for you. If you don't have somebody immediately available, they want somebody that they know can get the job done and basically do what they're going to say.
So avoid the nice new shiny object if it's not what you're planning on.
Yeah, don't get distracted by that. I think that's the main thing. And as I said, our focus has always been on measurable value through really high quality work. Our consultants have an average of 14 years of experience. Over 90% of our staff are full-time salaried people, and we hire them to be here for multiple projects at multiple clients, and we can always count on our staff to do a high quality job. That wins out. I mean, it's an old business management 101. they say quality is free, and we all buy into that, and our staff do as well.
Where can we learn more about Marathon Consulting, please?
Well, we do have a website, as you would imagine, since we're in the technology business. It's www.marathonus.com. It's out on the World Wide Web, and we're available for anybody to give us a call or look us up. It does a good job explaining not only our services but a lot of our client successes.
And it's the one with the runner logo, not the other guys.
No, the other guys. There's a company with the same name up in New York. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, they concentrate primarily on network services, where we're strictly application software.
And that was my error in researching your company, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows. Look for the runner.
Right. Look for the runners. Yeah, that's the logo on the page, so you can definitely identify us.
Well, thank you very much, Al.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you for joining us on the road in Hampton Roads as we give the American entrepreneurial spirit a voice.